Hey guys, this is Kirov speaking, and today we are back in automation with the Lite Campaign v4.0 and our Let's Play with Superieco Incorporated and Dr. Hand-Dieter Krause, Diplom Engineer. And today, first up, is a visit to good old Hans-Dieter, because we need some services. Not those kinds of services, but these kinds of services. These two engines need a facelift. One needs to be done in February 2000 and the other one in February 2002. So let's head over there. Straight up. We have a bit of a kerfuffle with the factory making and facelifting. It's all a mess. There's some still features messing and missing. Messing around. Oh man, okay. All going to be solved, or most of it going to be addressed in 4.1. So, yep, anyway. Hans-Dieter, how about you take a look at the little one? I think it is worthy an update. Yeah, so it is 3 years later, and I'm now going to take a look at the engine again, if we can improve it more. I think that is possible. Why can't I do shit on this engine? What is going on? Someone did not give me the key to the office or to the dyno room, so I couldn't change it. This was bullshit. So let's go. We have now activated the key, and I'm going in there. So here we go. I'm getting a little forgetful sometimes nowadays. We are still running the low friction cast pistons because they are the most efficient you can get. Still revving quite high, and you see also everything is just becoming better. Let's compare to the old prototype, which of course, no, not that one, the actual new prototype. Yes, the inline 3 900, not 800. That was an old engine. A beautiful engine for the day, but not this great today. Yeah, there is a little bit more fuel octane in it. We can go higher compression, of course, like 92 or something, because we are no longer going to drop this to -7. I think we can run this at around 0 now, that we have engineered it once before. Although we only have a year worth of time, and this difference here is larger than a year. So I need to check out first what the engineers are saying about this, so that I don't run in their home with this plan and they can't react to it. So this supposedly is just 10 months, and that is good news, because we still have more time. 5 more months than, no, more. 7 more months than this. So we can do some real magic here. Now the engine is... Oh, wait a second. It's not comparing to the right one anymore. Why are there 2 of the same named engine? Oh, use this one. Ah, yeah. Here you see the difference. So we have upped the fuel efficiency of this version by... Oh, that is so much. This is 2.2%. This is gigantic difference. And this will make everyone cry with joy when they see the fuel bill. And now some of my favorite thing to do, the exhaust system tuning. Look at this. +1, 2, 3. 33.7, and this should not be that much more costly than before. We have the same octane, yes, that's fine, and yeah, everything just looks beautiful in here. So let's see what the engineers are thinking about this. 10 months, this is perfect. Well, no, not quite perfect, but they still have one facelift to make this quite a bit more producible. So this should still be fine. Oh, they are complaining this is not really fine. This is a little difficult, they say. So we still have 3 more months. And another one. Okay, we are a little pressed for time here, you see. This is not quite ready for production yet, it seems. But I think this will be good. Yes. So this is a problem of the future engineers. So we don't care right now. It's just a few $1,000,000 and no factories. No, we don't need factories for this. This is a prototype. And now, of course, we need to also do the same for the bigger engine, but there we have plenty of time, and we can make it facelift until 2002, but we need to think about not signing it off without the oh no, we can't. Yeah, maybe we have to wait for the factories, yes. Such a beautiful big engine. It's massive, 2.1 liters of efficiency. Beautiful. So the first thing we are going to do is, of course, reduce the quality penalty by 7 to 0. And that will give us some leeway with all the tuning. 36% already. And now just some final touches. How about the fuel system, the exhaust system, sorry. And this is, oh, wow. Wow. 37.4%, 3% improvement. And even more power for you who care about the sportiness. This is 5 more horsepower than before. This is almost as much as a whole engine that I would have built in the early days. So take this. This is basically a free engine on top of the existing one. I squeezed another 0.1% out of it by increasing the ignition timing, and now I think we can go to the engineers and see if they panic again or not. Ah, this is looking quite good. This is 10 months only at this point, but with all the sliders at 0, so this sucks. We do have many more years here though, so to really optimize this. Oh, now we have overshot a little bit, 2 months too much. But look at the sliders, they are quite good already. So I'm just going to ask for some more funding and this will be spot on. Yeah, there you see. I think I'm done here, so I shall see you later when this one needs another facelift. Well, those are some extremely efficient engines for sure. What was it, 37%? That is impressive. Also, this one being reasonably powerful. We should put it into a facelift of the Hansmobile and see how it goes. Well, there's the Hansmobile. Let's see if we can make a little prototype facelift. Facelift, first one. Replacement. Yes, please. Just delete out the engine there. That will be fine. And see how low we can go. The larger engine of the two fits. Of course, the smaller one will probably be a bit more efficient, but although... No, well, not efficient, but... yeah, let's see. Actually scoring reasonably well. 5.2 liters. I don't think that's optimal. Ah, I see, something has gone wrong here. It's still calculating. I wonder what it is. Maybe the tires have blown or something. Alright, let's just try this again. We delete the facelift. Yes. And now we create a new facelift and go in here and see if that car still calculates. Yes, it does. Okay. So, no problems there. Now, let's switch over to the new engine. Alright. Now it has calculated. Holy shit! Okay. Well, that is a fuel economy. Alright. If we choose... that's not even optimized. Yeah, this could go lower, I assume. No, maybe not. Yeah, 2.8. Alright, no interior was selected. No entertainment was selected. Maybe that wigged it out. Yeah. Well, look at that. Look at that. Light Sport 92.6 and with a fuel economy of 2.8. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Detailed stats. Fuel economy 2.79 liters per 100 kilometers. And for you Americans out there, that is 84.3 miles to the gallon. Not UK miles to the gallon. US miles to the gallon. But now the question is, would it benefit from having the smaller engine? It's slightly less efficient. That's, oh, no, not variant. Existing engine. Let's try the small one. Yes. 2.5. It is way less of a sports car, of course, but holy shit, that difference. And better cornering, too. Weighs about 100 kilos less, which is to be expected. We have about half the power. The engine itself is about, 60 kilos lighter? Or 3 sacks of potatoes, or whatever that measurement unit is. And that should give us plenty of difference in fuel economy. Here we have 2.46 liters per 100k. And very soon we are going to hit the oh, are we? Yes. The 100 miles per gallon. Oh shit. This is 95.6 miles per gallon. US. If we make that engine, the bigger one, finish a little earlier, in 11/2001, then we could use that straight away in the first facelift. Oh no, yeah, in the first facelift of the Pompana. That would be handy. Although no, we don't have to wait. We can do that whenever, because it needs to come out first. So we can't facelift it before here anyway. And here we're just going to add the engine. So it will be in a quick facelift. So, oh, well, the engine will be. We shall see how it goes. So let's forward now to the Laura and the Marabou release of their new cars. Oh, right. We have another large factory just sitting here waiting. It has been constructed, then there's nothing being produced. Ooh, now that is some deficit right there. Ouch. No cars in production at all. Ow. Oh, small production issue discovered. Issue severity and discovery chances medium. Yeah, first month of production already fucked it up. Yeah, full recall? No. Company reputation damage then? Full recall, that's fine. Alright, finally. So we do have the Marabou and the Laura, both out now. They will need a little while to stabilize and reshuffle their margins and stuff. So let's take another month and stop it then. Let's hope they all resettle. What is going on here? Why can't we sell any cars? We have supposedly infinite stock, but they don't want to sell, do they? No, I think we might have no stock. Let's see what factories are producing this one, as this doesn't seem quite right. Maybe that's what's going on here. So new engine facelift, but we're not going to update the engine. We are going to update the factories. Oh. Yeah, they're not producing what they should be producing. Now we can get that done pretty quick, it looks like. Oh, do we want to do this in both though? Maybe not. Well, this one definitely needs a refresh. There's no question about that. And this one has just had a refresh. So, no changes here. Tooling time 1 month. It takes them 1 month to shuffle a bit of paper. Yeah, that's a lot better. And they can keep working on this. That's a fine trajectory, especially if you're only aiming for 2 shifts factory production. That's fine. So we definitely need to sign off this one. That's what we just did. Deactivate the loan, sign off selected projects. Yes, please. We still need to think about what we want to do with these. Yep. That one is running at 3 shifts, all out, maxed. And yeah, soon the other one will come out and help it That is very much needed. But that is what's going on here, I believe. So now what we should be able to do is to facelift the Laura. The Marabou is not going to receive any more facelifts. That one is done. The Pompano is going to replace it. That's our large-ish car, while the Laura is our smallish car. And we still have a set of large one factories that we can assign to these projects. And another large one is finishing up for the Pompano. So I think we are going to do as I think was planned a few episodes ago, that we're going to assign the large factory to the production of the Laura, and that is with this small, super efficient engine that needs a facelift. I think this was happening here with the Nanila factory because I just at some point forgot to add it to a facelift when the other factory was considered the only one producing or something. It has not been producing for a long time. So the Laura, let's have a quick look. If we can facelift that one and add a few variants to it as well. Not variants, trims. Variants to this one, not required. Damn, that was a long engineering time. Okay, let's have a look. 4.4 liters per 100k. I think that can be improved upon. Yeah, slightly. 4 liters in this one now. 52 horsepower. But look at that. I mean, fuel economy, 22%. That is a heavy weight in the desirability. The strongest in all fact. The other one is just size. Make it tiny. And it is. So this is a very good candidate. Just some gearing optimization already brings us down to 3.8 liters per 100k. Not the best of steering behaviors at high speed. Still remaining at understeer, but then just catastrophically failing. I'm going to build a very much base version of this one. And start out with that and then start cloning it, adding trims and so on. Standard and basic CD. That should work out fine. This is a 5-seater. Do you really need 5? It's covering the family segment a little bit as well. So I guess, yeah. 3.7 liters. Nice. Let's take a look at the safety rating. This is high enough to just be used throughout the game, so that's fine. I think 38 is the highest in Fruinian. Standard 90s does the job. Also, that is way less expensive than the advanced 90s and 2000s. So I'm definitely going for this one. Some suspension tuning has fixed the oversteer issue. This is a car for the masses. There's just one trim. I think that's exactly what we need and everyone needs. So let's just build as many as possible. We're also going to make a premium version of this. First up, interior changes. Switch over to premium and premium. I think we should consider a +2 option for the base version. Let's try that real quick. Or +3. So this one upset, that one, yeah. +3 is probably the widest appeal that we can get. Very high in practicality as well. Look at these green markets. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, let's use a +3. Not often I use that, but it makes sense for such a small car. And then here we go with solid 2 seats. Yeah, it's more appealing to the premium demographics, of course. Also, yes, I'm going to remove the -2 I had on the ABS, on the other one as well. I'm not forgetting about that. But first, let's continue tuning this. City Premium is what we are aiming for. Still a little low on the spectrum of basic to luxury, because we are only using premium interior. But anything else really, is that viable? Yeah, maybe it is. Creating a bit more of a gap might be the way to go. Although they don't like it any better. It's just a little too expensive. Yeah, okay, let's keep it that way. Huh. Did I tool this one to be compatible to the semi-space frame stuff. Let's activate it and see. Aluminium presses. Indeed I did. So only the semi-space frame stuff is missing from it. So I'm not going to use that one. But I think I'm instead going to take the Marabou factory. Because that one should have exactly what we are aiming for. Yes, indeed they have. Nice. It's not the dirt cheap production that we were hoping for, but it still does its job. For the Basara-based factory, I'm going to up the tooling quality some more. Because, yes, we can afford it. And, yes, we do need it to shift that curve a little. But, that production is looking fine. Yeah. Solid. Takes 10 months, though. Engineering time. Interior. That's where the problems lie. Can we up the tooling a little bit more? We can make this slightly longer. If we're aiming for 32 months, that is long enough, isn't it? That should also give us some room for making that engine work. So it's the E00. And let's see. Do we need to... Hand-Dieter? Do we need to change anything on this one? Let's first take a look before he gets here. So this is 12.8 only. But that is 30 already. We're nowhere near mass production on a decent scale. That's still a heck of an expensive engine. Yeah, 32 nets us something like this. Tooling plus 40. And we can put it into the Waschstück factory. It's the large one. That's certainly enough to feed 2 medium threes, I believe. We already have everything we need for just producing it. This is looking good. Just costs us a little. Just minor details. $1 billion. Okay, 14,600 of these. And the production cost per engine is very low, despite it being super high tech, so that's cool. But look at that build quality. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. That's it's not at 100. Ouch. Also, of course, tooling of 40 is not that great for this factory. 78% efficiency. It wants to have there somewhere 66. Okay, yeah. Good for you. So, Hand-Dieter, could you take another look? I mean, we've already settled on engineering time overall, but you can have another look. I mean, maybe we can improve it further, can't we? Yes, so that sounds good to me. Let's have another look at this engine. Wait a second. We need to compare it to this old one. Yes, use this. Why is it so much more powerful already? Hand-Dieter, maybe you've already tuned it? Have you? No, I can't remember tuning this in 2000. That was 1998. Oh, maybe I have. I can't remember. Well, look at how beautiful it is. That must have been tuned by you. All right. Yes, I guess we never signed it off, right? So yeah, that makes sense. Phew, okay, so still 32 months. Sounds good to me, and yeah, it can feed the 2 medium 3 factories. That's certainly possible. Sign it off there, or make it ready for sign off. Alright, it is quite futile to set any kind of percentages here because we're going to end up at pretty massive margins anyway. And that's looking good. 32 months, 10 and 12. So that's a year of downtime, unfortunately, but we kind of need to try to build some stock there. Not going to happen, but we can still try. I think that means that we can sign off these two, the LoRa and our first production version of the SE3900. Total costs 1.5 billion. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I guess. Looking at our company valuation of 23.7, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Sign off the selected projects. Yeah, yes please. And I think despite the chaos, things are coming back together a little bit. As soon as we have figured out the Pompano, that will also be of... it'd be an advantage. We do need, however, to sign off that engine, otherwise it can't engineer and be done till then. That is the bigger version of this. That one really needs to be finished. So let's do that before we end this episode. Sign off screen. Let's just double check this one, because it does need to finish 1 month earlier than this. So this should do. Nope. What? Why didn't that change? Come on. Like this? 44. Oh, it did change. It did change. I'm just blind. Oh, wait a second. We have waited a little too long, haven't we? That's a year off. Yes. So that one needs to finish quite a bit sooner. But then again, it gets another run. So it should be fine. So, 2002. That is where we wanted to aim this. And we're going to sign it off. It's not too expensive. Out of the way. And with that, I think we can end this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.